So it looks like they covered up the.
Oh, you got the tape measure?
Yes, I got it. I'm sorry. The original signal light was here.
Yep.
And they were
Yep.
using.
You can see, yeah, and the problem is, Bruce polished out, or they had his guys polish the paint out, take all the orange peel out of it, but now you can see all the defects. But I spent 26 hours polishing this truck.
Whoa, just polish.
Just polishing the truck.
The tires are 265. They're a little bit smaller tire, right? Or 295.
Yeah, they're a lower profile.
60, 125. So we might even be a little bit. Is that the highest point there?
No, it's the airbags are down right now.
Oh, okay.
Which is something else to keep in mind. If you get into a place that's low, you can drop the airbags and you can lower the truck and it'll drop about, I'd say probably about 4 inches, maybe a little more than that.
So that's the highest spot right there, right?
That's probably the highest, yeah.
And also rails on the top,
Well, there's a couple brackets back here that stick up a little bit
or
higher.
just brackets. No, yeah, the brackets for rails. So just take, I don't know, 3 more inches.
So about there to here is 113.
Mm-hmm.
113 plus 39 and a half.
And
But no airbags in the front, right?
No.
Serge, and take 2 more inches on the brackets.
Just these brackets back.
Oh, those.
Put a
Okay.
hand right
Okay. Well,
on
that's
that.
okay. That sounds good. Yeah. Okay. We have square 1.5 inch or 2-inch tubes, and in some spots there's 2 of them, and it's still 13.5, I believe, was the height. It's not 13.6, and I was surprised. I thought it might have been.
So how much did this one measure out at?
Here, let's count that up. 113 plus 39.5.
I'll let you do the math. I bet it's going to be about 13 tubes.
152. Says 12. 12.70.
Even better.
Goes to 12.70.
Less than 13 feet.
Because of the wheel. And same wheels.
Same tire in the back. Yeah.
Because, yeah, ours has 24.5. Huge. Oh, you know what? We could have seen the differential. Maybe we'll open the driver's door again.
We can do that. You want to get the numbers out there?
It might be. It might have a plaque. I know the VIN number plaque is there.
One right
somewhere.
there.
Yeah, we'll just take a picture of it. Beautiful weight, Packard. Motors.
It has a label. You can't read it.
Oh, it does show 24.5 wheels here.
Okay.
Or 11 times 20, yeah, 11 R's or 24.5.
That makes
Well,
sense.
that's an option.
I'd say Bruce probably changed them. These look cooler.
For sure.
So, no,
Yeah, that's. I don't
that's
think that's going to be
Detroit
good.
diesel control.
Yeah.
Error code. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If,
It's got the diagnostic system where you can plug
Yeah.
in your little,
yeah.
from the 90s,
Or
man.
trip 1A and B or something, right?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we want to start it up start up the generator and so you can see inside.
Play inside? Yeah, let's do that. Do we need to crack the door open?
Nah.
We're not gonna run it too long.
Okay, so all the controls, I'll just show you when I do this, are right here. This is the main switch to turn the generator on. So here's the lighting inside. So they're all LED lights. And then there's also overhead lights, which, to be honest with you, I don't remember exactly which buttons turn on which lights.
That's pretty cool. A little,
Yeah. This is the
like a little
controls for the upper lifts. This is the rear and this is the front. They're different because the back one has a side-to-side tilt, the front one has front-to-back.
So the decks are, this is their, well, less than 4 inches, 3.5 inches. Just take a picture of that. But that's the back one, and then this one's the different color. Winches, huh?
They're in the all the way up position right now. So if you're hauling 2 cars, this is where these would ride.
Oh, this is the highest?
This is the highest, yeah. When you drop them down, it drops them to the midpoint so you can get cars above and below. And the way I did it, it's real sophisticated. I got pins. So I just raise this up, pull this out, stick it in there, all 4 corners, and it just drops to that position. The front one has locks that you have to raise it, pull the pin out, and drop it down. You got to basically level this to that height to ride in the front. Now, I did that for a reason. The front one goes down less than the back one. Because normally if I've got a big car, it's going to come up here, and then I can still get 2 smaller cars behind me. Look at that, I just noticed. I didn't put these away.
So this is
Search. No, more.
97. Yeah, that's 97. But how about over here at here point? There. 89. Right? That's the widest or the most narrow point.
That probably is. The staircase is a little bit narrower, I think, than what that is, but it's just, it's sawtooth going up and down. I lied. I thought that was a Mitsubishi. It's actually a Sanyo, the air conditioner. It does have a remote that operates it. Watch the oil there. I have
97 and 89. 97 max.
And then it's got the heat track going through the center. It's not for wheels. So I don't use wheel locks. I go to the frame.
And that's your camera over here.
That's the camera. And then I kept this deck short so I could get to it.
Good idea.
Yeah. The other thing that's unique is on the side here, notice there's a notch out. You needed it on that side for the steps. It's pretty handy for me to check things up above, yeah. Because you can look up there. And then the back pretty much goes to the back. I mean, there's not any extra room because and I took out, it used to have a garage door. I removed the garage door because it gives you another 6 inches of space in the back.
Oh, okay.
Really wasn't doing anything.
Now it's 2 chains on each side, and or is it?
One chain on each side. Yeah.
And And then
And it's a chain. It's a chain, not a strap.
And on the extension, there isn't a chain on that. Oh,
No.
It's just a flip out.
This just flips out.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's aluminum, and it's not bad. I mean, I can do it. It's a one man job. And then of course the power connection there at the bottom.
So that's that's 176.
It's a good problem, isn't it? Oh, we got too much.
176 plus 180.
Plus one more square, which is 18. Plus 18.
374. 374.
Okay, 374.
Like 372.
So that's 31 feet. 31 feet. Okay. Okay, and
See that red paint up there on the roof? That's never a good sign. I had a strap break on a Camaro. The thing started running.
above the rivets is probably 4 or 3 inch thick frame.
Oh, you mean up here?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is it's decked. It's safety plate deck up there, and they designed it so that you could stand. I mean,
Like
it's
in the
you
lift
can
gate
have a
trailer.
party on there.
Yeah, in our lift gate trailer, there's cross beams. They're exposed. So if we were to, I don't think I've ever.
I've been up here when I was
You know-
doing stuff on it, but
I did touch a Tesla roof to them, and it didn't do anything. And I was so lucky.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
So,
what I found
what?
out, if I get a car like that on with a big load, I got the straps that hook in the gate and pull the frame down. So I just preload the frame down in the center. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So once I started using those, I didn't have any trouble. These trucks, and you know, they ride really smooth, unless you don't have the load right, and then they'll bounce.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't get the load shifted to the front of the truck, it wants to kind of
Oh, okay. Yeah, put the engines toward the front.
yeah.
Is there a possibility to, I mean, I suppose you could do this if you wanted to, cut a hole in the lift gate, make a compartment that will remove.
There is a compartment in there.
Yeah, and you can make a trailer hitch.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know that if I open this gate up, there's a compartment right there.
Okay.
It goes up, you know, between the two frame rails.
Because I've seen a guy with a bus, and he put a lift gate on, and he puts a race car in on YouTube, and I believe
He'd have to have a hole in there,
has a
yeah.
square or, but that's kind of a, you know, something to. Then you could pull maybe a stacker, a 2-car stacker or something.
Yeah, it's like 4's not enough.
We all 6, and I drove a 8-car soft side before.
Uh-huh.
So, but this is a great truck to do in-state.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
500-mile radius.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's excellent for
and
that.
that's exactly what I use it for. I try to keep all my transportation local. It does kind of have a couple wowies. There's one up here. That was a tree limb. There's certainly some scratches on the front fairing assembly up on top from tree branches. In fact, all the damage in the truck is from tree limbs.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the
it's
worst.
hard to go into neighborhoods and
That's
not have.
Well, we made a little thing called tree trimmer package. We put a couple rails up.
Put a blade up on it.
And yeah, the wires and every year we replace that piece.
Yeah.
It's a softer metal, but
Yeah. That's a good idea.
it's actually a piece of, you know what it is? It's electrical conduit.
Oh, yeah.
The strut, the racks for it. What do you call it? You know what I'm talking about? It has the
Yeah.
holes,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
C-channel,
Yep,
rolled C-channel.
yep.
So the whole,
Sacrificial
yeah.
bar that'll knock down the limbs before they hit the truck. And then
So
let's look under the
let's
hood.
look under the car. I know the weak spots here, but this one's probably gonna be good. Yeah, look at this. This is. Oh, we don't have this pad.
Yeah, and the air conditioning unit has been completely rebuilt.
Okay.
So they
This is what I don't have. I see.
Okay.
Because
got to
It
keep that air
it
going through
needs
that
a tunnel.
radiator.
It
Yeah,
needs a tunnel.
you bet.
the air conditioning's good. And yeah, I had oil leaking from one of these. I had to take this cover out and replace the oil pressure switch for the low oil pressure. I was driving and the low oil light turns on. And I looked at the oil pressure is good. And the oil started seeping in inside at the top there. And so I just went to a parts store and they said, we don't have a 1-pin oil pressure switch. I said, well, sell me the 2-pin.
Yeah.
I'll figure out
I won't use the other one.
which one of the pins. I'll figure out how to wire it, guys.
Yeah.
I'll figure.
Yeah.
They're like, are you sure it's gonna work? I said, the threads are the same.
Yeah.
It'll work. So,
But yeah, and then
Excellent.
I don't really want to tilt the cab up, but the engine, we just went through the entire fuel system. So it's all been replaced or cleaned, which you know probably as well as anybody that, in fact, our truck probably worse than any of them because it sits around so much. The fuel tends to deteriorate over time and
that's the
doesn't get
thing I
that.
noticed in Florida when you park them outside,
Oh,
it gets the
that'd be
moisture in
even
the
worse,
tank,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And it gets the mold starts growing.
Yep.
I had that on the Volvo, which I don't park it too much. I'm always on the road, and I noticed the glass bowl filter was turning black. Every 2 weeks, I had to change it. And
Yeah.
then I think winter happened, and it might have saved me.
This truck has actually been pretty good from that, but the fact that it sits a lot, not so good.
You
So
have to keep the tanks full.
we flushed the system all out. I put a bacteria killer or whatever to go in there and kill all that stuff. But then we replaced all the lines and went through the fuel units. The other thing we did is I changed every hose on the truck. So all the hoses, all the clamps, all the cooling system completely flushed and completely redone. Because I had a hose that started leaking, and of course it doesn't take much. But once one starts leaking, you know the rest of them are right behind it. So they've all been done. So right now, I mean, the truck's probably as good a condition as it was ever.
You got some Spanish moss.
There we go. Imagine that in Florida. Wonder where it came from.
Yeah, it's. Love it.
So you think you can find it a home? How much is this truck worth? I'll let you think
I
about
can
that.
show you how much it
I'll
can
let you
make.
think about that. I'm gonna close the door.
Yeah.
I priced out, Cover Homes priced out another truck similar to this. I priced out, custom built.
We're good on the video. If you want